Bismillah walhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam ala rasulillah. To briefly talk about how to navigate to some extent the hardships that it is that we're going through. There's a lot of us that we're going through heavy situations, and emotionally we find ourselves overwhelmed, if not imploding. And we feel as though that there's no support. Firstly, we have to take a deep breath. And we have to realize that it's better for us to calm down and to relax for a second as much as possible. I know that in some situations it's extremely difficult, but to relax a little bit, enough to be able to think clearly, and then to think positively and be appreciative of whatever little that people do before talking about what people don't do. Because when you start to only focus on what people are not doing, and we all have our failures, and then you are anxious and you feel despondent, meaning you feel as though that no one is there to help you, and you sense anxiety and stress from that and helplessness and so on and so forth. That's not going to help you. It's not going to help you. Forget about me. It's not going to help you. You have to be in a position where you can calm down. You can calm down. You can take a breath. And then you have to be in a position where mentally you're seeing reality for what it is. Not from where your emotional state is at, not from where your problems are at, but the reality. Whatever good people have, you have to count it. Don't be grateful. If you're grateful, Allah will increase you. Be grateful for whatever good is there. Then when you're calm, and then when you see some good, it is easier for people to help you and work with you, because it's easier to connect. If that is not there, it's going to be extremely difficult for you to connect with anyone, because everything is going to be negative, and it's going to be a situation in which you're not going to see reality for what it is, and you're going to be overwhelmed, and it's only going to hurt you. It's not going to hurt anybody except you. And so out of love for you, I'll tell you that. You understand what I'm saying? Calm yourself down, look at the positive, right? And be easy. Don't just jump and snap at people and you unload on them and you bully them and you say whatever you want to say and you say nobody's here to help. Who wants to be bullied? Who wants to be attacked? Especially if they're trying to help you. And people can't move at the instant that you want them to move. People have other things going on. And so now, if you're not in the right state of mind, how are you going to take that? You're going to take that, oh, people are too busy for me. No, it's not that people are too busy for you. It's that people have limits and boundaries. You know what I'm saying? And if you counted your blessings, you would see that people are there for you. That's why the issue of shukr and the issue to the issue of thankfulness and the issue of pinpointing what it is that is good that Allah has given us is important. Because once you start not counting the blessings of Allah, then you start not having anything to be thankful for. And if you're going through a hard time, you're going to despair. Look for the good. Today is cold, but it's sunny. I may feel sick, but alhamdulillah, I'm alive. I may not have as much money that I want, but alhamdulillah, I have food. If you don't have that mindset of looking for the good, and you're only looking for what's negative and what's absent, it's going to be extremely difficult for you to work through life. That's the reality. You're only hurting yourself when you are not looking at things as they should be looked at from the angle of Iman. And when we say when they should be looked at, because people say, well, that's your truth, not my truth. No, but in Islam, we have the issue of Iman. And in Iman, part of Iman is that we look for the good. That's important. So we end on that note. Assalamu alaikum.